It takes a bit of practice to use the Firewheel properly, but it's worth the effort given the capabilities it has. Quickest way to load the Firewheel is to spread the bands on a flat surface. To begin with, do not try to load the full 10 shots and engage one of the long spokes with the trigger so that the top of the spoke is in line with the top of the trigger. Then take your hand away from the trigger and place it on the front hand grip. Pick up each band between your thumb and 2 forefingers. Loop the band over the front loading pin. Stretch the band back with your 2 forefingers, taking care to keep it between the front guide fins so it enters the loading slot. Pull the band back just past the rear guide fins and spread your fingers. Drop your fingers straight down so the band sits on top of the trigger. Take care not to touch the wheel with the band. Pull the band straight back and up as far as it will go and place your thumb on the underside back of the wheel so the bands go underneath the spokes and not over the top like some other RBGs. While holding the band right back, lift your thumb to rotate the wheel forward 2 clicks, bringing the next spoke into engagement with the trigger. Lift your fingers away quickly and the first band is loaded. Repeat the above procedure with the second band, but this time it'll sit on top of the first band instead of the trigger, and the first band behaves as a guide for the second band. Repeat the procedure until all spokes are loaded. The firing action is very different as it is a forward movement of the trigger that releases the bands, and the actual firing is done with the base of your thumb. Grip the butt firmly between the palm of your hand and the lower 3 fingers. Rest your forefinger on the front of the trigger to help control the rate of fire. Nudge the base of your thumb forward a fraction to fire the first shot. It is a rocking action of the hand. The faster you rock your hand, the faster it fires. When you're comfortable with this loading procedure, it is then time to load the full 10 bands. Push the trigger right in and bring the first band back underneath the longest spoke. While controlling the position of the wheel with your thumb, release the trigger and engage it with the longest spoke, and pull your fingers away as usual. Proceed to load the other bands as before. To achieve the shotgun effect, load the bands on as per usual, and then hold the wheel with your thumb and fingers. Push the trigger in and rotate the wheel to engage the longest spoke. It is now cocked as a single-shot shotgun, and when you nudge the trigger, all the bands will release together. Have fun and give those flies and your co-workers hell. A Firewheel rubber band fun product.